Hi, and welcome back for another daily dose of anime recaps. In this video, we'll be covering the anime named Prison School. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. The story opens with a bunch of guys doing manual labor while dripping sweat. One of them faints, and the other boys gather around him to help him. However, they're all hit by a woman who tells them to keep working. We're introduced to the private Hachimitsu Academy, which is a strict all-girls high school. After a new chairman was appointed, there was a slight change in the rules of the school. It also started enrolling boys, but the ratio was 1 to 200. We're introduced to a group of 5 boys in the cafeteria, and they're talking about the girls in school. One of the boys, named Fujino Kiyoshi, attempts to talk to 2 girls, but fails because he couldn't think of anything to say to them. The 2 girls are taken outside by another girl who appears to be their senpai. She tells the girls that it is forbidden for the girls to talk to boys, as said by the underground student council. The group of 5 boys are assigned to different classes, and the MC finds himself in a class full of girls. And not a single guy but him. When he ends up dropping his sumo eraser in front of the cutest girl in class named Chiyo, she notices it, and the MC thinks that she's repulsed by that. However, it's later revealed that Chiyo is a sumo fan as well, and she has the same eraser as the MC. He stays with Chiyo after class to talk to her about sumo wrestling, while his friends wait for him outside the building. Later in the boys' dorm room, the boys reveal to the MC that they're going to take a peek at the girls while they're bathing. The MC is up for it. However, when the boys tell him that they're going to be peeking at the girls of the MC's class, he gets worried about his friends looking at Chiyo's naked body. The boys go to the roof and decide to use a smartphone tied to a rope in order to relish the sight of naked girls taking a bath. The MC is relieved to see Chiyo outside the bathroom and is now ready to help the rest of the boys. However, he accidentally drops his own smartphone inside the bathroom. As he goes to retrieve it, he's seen by Chiyo. Luckily, Chiyo is not wearing her contact lenses and mistakes the MC for her friend, Mayumi. She forces the MC to get naked and quickly take a bath. The rest of the boys decide to join the MC too, but are attacked by a bunch of crows. The underground student council announces their capture of the boys peeping at the girls. The MC manages to hide his true identity till the end. The 4 boys are getting brutally punished while the MC hides and witnesses all the torture. The MC is caught by a girl who reveals herself to be the student council president. She beats him up and drags him to the rest of the boys. The next day, all 5 boys are dressed up as prisoners. The student council president announces that all the boys are sentenced to 1 month of prison. The boys are then ordered to erect a barricade around the prison within 3 days. The boys are treated badly by the USC vice president. However, the MC stops her from humiliating the boys too much. But the MC is shocked to learn that the boys actually like being humiliated, and were angry at him for stopping the vice president. The next day, all the boys started pestering the vice president to punish them. That's when the USC president decided to send Hana to help the vice president. She tells the boys to look for 4-leaf clovers in the school grounds for charity. She appeared to be a really nice girl at first, but later revealed herself to be cruel and sadistic. The boys did not like being beaten by Hana at all. While looking for more clover leaves, the MC comes across a baby crow and climbs up a tree in order to put it in its nest. He comes across Chiyo, who was standing by the window. He tells Chiyo that he did not partake in the peeping and promises her that he would go with her to the sumo wrestling match. Just when Chiyo walks away, Hana appears under the tree. To the MC's surprise, Hana was there to take a leak. The MC was super scared as he did not want Hana to notice him. But unluckily, the MC falls off the tree. Hana started crying because the MC saw her taking a leak, and the vice president and the rest of the boys rushed to the site. Hana wanted the MC to not tell everybody about what happened. The boys are told to go back to prison, and the boys commend the MC for making Hana cry. We're taken to the chairman's office where he's telling USC President Mari to let the boys have some free time on the weekends and let them stay in the school. Mari doesn't agree with the chairman and tells him about their perverted behavior. Despite that, the chairman intends to give the weekend leave to the boys. It's revealed that Mari is the chairman's daughter. Meanwhile, in the courtyard, the vice president, Meiko, orders the boys to clear the wasteland in order to create a campus vegetable garden. The MC asks Meiko if they're getting the weekends off. Meiko tells him that they won't get any weekends off. That's when Mari walks in and tells the boys that they will be allowed to have 3 hours off on the weekends if they show good behavior. The boys get overjoyed and get back to work. Hana appears there with the USC official guidebook. Mari goes to the chairman's office to drop the guidebook, but the chairman is not there. She accidentally comes across some questionable content on her father's computer and comes to the conclusion that all men are scum. She returns back to where the boys are working. Meiko tells the boys to take a break. However, as soon as Mari appears, she concludes that the boys are slacking off, and they must work during the weekends as well. The MC protests, but is hit by Meiko and falls on the ground. He thinks about his date with Chiyo and decides to break out. For the next few days, the boys work hard to get some free time during the weekend. It's revealed that the MC has been digging a hole in the waste disposal cabin's wall. As he came out, he saw Chiyo, who told him to rendezvous with her in front of the sumo gym. He then returned back to work, where he noticed Gakuto being punished for something that the MC didn't do. Back in the prison, the MC notices the strange behavior of Gakuto. It is revealed that Gakuto had the paper that Chiyo used to communicate with the MC earlier. Gakuto keeps teasing the MC by using sumo terms, just to make him nervous. The next day, Hana approaches the MC in order to confirm if he told the other boys about that incident. Despite his denial, Hana told him to take a leak in front of her and threatened to kill him if he refuses. As he's about to do that, he's interrupted by Gakuto and Hana is forced to leave him. Later, Gakuto reveals that he actually wants the MC to break out. He knows that sumo wrestling is in 2 weeks, and it's going to be a special day for him as Chiyo is involved in it as well. The scene shifts, and we see Mari and Meiko in the bathroom. Meiko offers to wash Mari's back. Mari apologizes to Meiko because she's making her work with the boys over the weekends. She also explains her concern about the boys getting released in half a month. Back in the prison, Gakuto reveals to the MC that he wants to buy a limited edition figure at a 4-year convention. Gakuto offers his strategy to the MC, but in return, he tells him to get the limited edition figurine for him. The chairman and Mari come across each other in the school's corridor. That's when the chairman drops his file, and some questionable photos are revealed. After a brief moment of silence, Mari announces to be harsher with the boys starting tomorrow. The next day, the MC and Gakuto got into a fight because the MC had forgotten a pile of trash again, and Gakuto took a beating for it. Hana appears and kicks Gakuto in order to stop them. The whole cabin gets destroyed. Hana told Meiko that the boys broke the cabin. Meiko then proceeds to beat the 2 of them brutally. Meiko then tells the boys to rebuild the cabin, to their joy. It was all part of their plan, but Hana is still watching over them. Gakuto tries to distract her, but she beats him brutally. Hana tells the MC to drink tea so that she could accompany him to the toilet. The MC runs to the toilet and Hana runs after him in order to catch him. He locks the door, but Hana jumps from above and enters the toilet. After a lot of struggling, Hana ends up falling and pulling the MC's pants. He ends up taking a leak all over her. Hana screams and Meiko rushes to her. The MC successfully escapes without anyone noticing. Meiko informs the boys that Hana isn't feeling well, and they're good to go. It's revealed that Hana has stopped overseeing the boys, and Meiko also comes occasionally by the trash area. During their lunchtime, Gakuto and the MC decide to practice running through the escape hole they made. We're taken to the chairman's office where he decided to seal away the photos he had because he felt embarrassed by the fact that her daughter had seen them. The MC and Gakuto are working when the MC decided to run through the hole to check out the route he was going to take. Meiko was not paying attention to him when he successfully escaped. As he was checking out the location of his escape, the chairman came near the MC's location in order to bury the photos. Meanwhile, Meiko asks Gakuto about the MC, and he gets worried because he doesn't want her to get suspicious. The MC returns back successfully without revealing his escape hole to Meiko. As the MC and Gakuto talk about how tight the escape hole is, Shingo is seen to be eavesdropping on them. Later at night, Meiko appears again in their cell in her night clothes, making the boys drool over her body. She then proceeds to display the schedule for the next month while the boys get excited to see her in such skimpy clothes. The MC notices that the track club's regional meet is being held on the days of the escape. She assigns the MC, Gakuto, and Shingo to the luggage duty, and Joe and Andre to miscellaneous detail. Both the MC and Gakuto get worried about the plan they made to escape. They're also worried about the fact that Shingo is going to be there with them as well. Shingo ends up eavesdropping again and misunderstands their conversation and considers them homosexuals. Later that night, Shingo goes to take a shower. In the shower room, where he sees Gakuto kneeling in front of the MC, he misunderstands the situation again. Gakuto was kneeling only to pick up the soap bar that fell down. Shingo immediately retracted and wondered if he was hallucinating. He tried to go in again when he misunderstood the MC and Gakuto indulging in homosexual activities. The MC was only helping Gakuto get up as he fell down earlier. Both the MC and Gakuto notice Shingo and wonder if he had heard them talking. They invite Shingo to take a shower with them, but Shingo ran away because he was truly creeped out. The next day, Shingo asks Meiko to transfer him to Joe and Andre's group. Meiko grants permission to him while both the MC and Gakuto wonder what had gotten into him. During work, the MC reveals himself from the drainage channel to Gakuto. He tells Gakuto that he can get to the escape route using this drainage channel. As he's going back to the restroom through the channel, he overhears Shingo telling Joe and Andre about the physical relationship between Gakuto and the MC. Meiko appears there and admonishes them for slacking off. She's standing at an angle where the MC could see her from below. She started squatting right above the MC, distracting him. He finally broke free of it and returned back. Later in the evening, Meiko investigates the MC about spending too much time in the restroom. Gakuto tells her that the MC has a sensitive stomach. Shingo steps in and tells Meiko that he doesn't really have an empty stomach but has hemorrhoids. The MC then remembers that Meiko's heel pierced his butt and made him bleed earlier when he was trying to escape. Later that night, Meiko shows up with the items that the boys asked for earlier. She also informs the boys that they're going to take IT class with the girls in the computer lab because the prison doesn't have computers. This shocks the boys. The next day, the girls hate the fact that the boys are in their class. Their joy fades pretty soon. Chiyo walks into the room and is glad to see the MC there. The MC also feels the same to see her. Gakuto reveals his plan to the MC. He tells the MC that he's going to look up poop sounds on the internet and record it. However, their search yielded no results. Gakuto decided that he'll make his own poop sound, but the MC told him not to do it, since he'll ruin the 3 years of his school life doing something like that. Gakuto ended up pooping his pants and recording it. Later, he's humiliated by Meiko for wearing the pants of his tracksuit, while the rest of the boys laugh at him. We're taken to the chairman's office where he had taken out the photos he buried earlier. He called himself a weak-willed man and decided to bury them permanently this time. He sealed the photos permanently with cement. Later, the MC goes to check his escape hole, which had been sealed off with cement. At night, while the boys are having dinner, Gakuto blames Kiyoshi for not keeping a check on the escape hole. Gakuto regretted the fact that he deliberately pooped his pants just for the MC, and he couldn't even keep his escape hole open. Meiko and the rest of the boys stop them from having a fight. The next day, the MC reveals his plan to Gakuto. We'll dress up as a girl. Afterwards, Gakuto deliberately sticks his head in Meiko's shirt and skirt, confusing the MC. He tells the MC that that is not enough to make his plan work out. When he sees Mari, he runs towards her and ends up taking off Mari's skirt, making it seem like an accident. Gakuto gets brutally beaten by Meiko after pulling Mari's skirt. She leaves. The MC asks Gakuto why he did that. Gakuto told him that it was important for their breakout plan. Later, Gakuto goes to Meiko to apologize. She takes out an unidentified object from the drawer and approaches Gakuto. Later, Gakuto shows up at the cell with his hair removed. He presents his hair to the MC. telling him to make a wig out of his hair. The next day, Gakuto and the MC plan to steal a girl's uniform from the girl's dorm laundry room. The MC travels through the water drain and gets close to the laundry room. A cleaner was working outside the room, and it seemed to the MC that he wouldn't be able to get inside like this. Gakuto came to the rescue and started insulting the cleaner in order to distract him. The MC successfully gets inside without being noticed. However, the cleaner had already boarded his car with all the uniforms. Shingo appears where Gakuto is and tries to calm him down. The MC successfully gets inside the cleaner's car to obtain a uniform. However, he's locked inside. As the cleaner's about to leave, the tire of his car is pierced by a broken laundry box. This distracts the cleaner and the MC successfully escapes. Back in the USC room, Mari is shown to instruct Meiko to be more strict with the boys in order to make sure that the incidents don't happen again. She warned Meiko that she knows very well what would happen if she did not obey her orders. On the day of the breakout, the MC is shown to prepare himself well before leaving. Gakuto and the MC are talking about their plan at the baggage storage area. At the cooking club of the school, Chiyo is seen preparing a lunchbox for her and the MC. Mayumi gets worried about Chiyo going out with a boy. At noon, the MC finally goes to the bathroom and travels through the drainage channel to the girls' dorm. He puts on his wig. A few strands of hair fly toward Meiko, who was punishing the boys. She observes the hair and comes to the conclusion that she had seen them before. As the MC starts wearing the uniform, he sees Meiko coming towards her. He had no option but to dress up completely before leaving. The coat could not fit him, and it ended up getting torn in the middle. Meiko quickly looks at the MC, who looks like a girl, from behind. She leaves, assuming that it's just one of the girls from her school. The MC is relieved. Chiyo is seen riding a train and is nervous about her meeting with the MC. Meanwhile, the MC is struggling to get out of school. But he puts on his girliest face and starts walking toward the gate. But as he's about to get out, Mari grabs his bag from behind. He thought he was busted, but Mari was only asking her about the reason why he was wearing a bag at the back. As the MC loosens his bag, Mari notices that his blazer is torn and apologizes to him, telling him to keep wearing it like that. We're taken to the baggage area where Meiko asks about the MC from Gakuto. He tells her that the MC's in the bathroom. Meiko starts humiliating Gakuto because his fly was open. Meanwhile, the MC is shown to successfully reach the spot where he meets Chiyo. The two had a great time together. The MC pretended to enjoy Chiyo's simple salted onigiri. At school, Meiko gets suspicious about the MC. She goes to the toilet to confirm whether he's there or not. Gakuto appears from behind and turns on the speaker the MC left in the toilet. Meiko gets disgusted by the pooping sounds and leaves the toilet immediately. Back at the sumo wrestling contest, the MC tells Chiyo that he needs to use the toilet. When he's gone, Chiyo accidentally spills tea on his bag. When she opens it, she finds her uniform in his bag that she'd lost earlier. When the MC gets back, she tells him that he's disgusting before leaving. The MC notices the tea on his bag and realizes that she must have seen the uniform in his bag. He checked the uniform and it really belonged to Chiyo. Back at the school, Shingo and Gakuto go to the toilet in order to look for the MC. Meiko arrives there and tells the MC to come out of the toilet. There's no answer. Gakuto's speaker is not working as well. Meiko then kicks open the door. She finds the MC crying inside the toilet and reprimands him for not answering her. As she leaves, Gakuto asks the MC why he's crying. Gakuto believes that the MC forgot to get his figurines and lashes out at him, telling him to go and get them. But the MC revealed his figurines. Gakuto gets ecstatic to see them. When the MC was about to tell him the real reason behind his crying, Gakuto ignores him and tells him to head back quickly, hiding his figurines in the bathroom. When they step outside, they see Mari, Meiko, and Shingo standing right in front of them. Mari tells the MC that she knows he went to watch the sumo wrestling contest, much to his horror. It's revealed that Chiyo is the chairman's second daughter and Mari's sister. She had sent both of them a message of gratitude with a picture of the MC for letting him go with her to the sumo wrestling match. Meiko examines his bag and takes out Gakuto's hair. She also reveals Chiyo's uniform from his bag. Mari is absolutely disgusted by the MC. Mako tells the boys, except the MC, to return to their cells. Shingo gets angry at the MC for being so selfish. The MC is then kicked inside a solitary confinement by Mako. He's investigated by Mari and Mako, who ask him if Gakuto had something to do with the plan. The MC denies it. Mari asks him how he got his hands on Chiyo's clothes. He started weeing and told her that he didn't know it was her uniform. He started weeping and told her that he didn't know it was her uniform. Mari announces her decision. She says the boys, apart from the MC, are supposed to serve another month in prison while the MC is expelled. After a while, Gakuto and Shingo get into a fight over the MC. Gakuto believed that Shingo didn't consider him a friend. On the other hand, Shingo believed that the MC didn't consider them his friends, as he didn't inform them about his plan to escape. Chiyo keeps staying in her bed and Mayumi is worried about her. But suddenly, Chiyo gets up, saying she's hungry. As Chiyo and Mayumi start eating food, Chiyo regrets not asking the MC why he had her uniform. She shouldn't have left without saying anything. That's when Chiyo overhears two girls talking about a boy who broke out from the school in a girl's uniform. The girls also talked about how he was going to be expelled. Chiyo gets worried after hearing this news. Mako brings the MC to the USC office where Mari tells him to fill out his withdrawal form. The MC asks her if she's going to make him drop out voluntarily. Mari explains to him that it's better for him to drop out like that, because rumors about him are already spreading around the campus. His life will become hell for the next 3 years if he doesn't drop out. As the MC is about to sign the form, Chiyo barges in. She asks Mari why she's kicking him out just for leaving the school grounds. Mari told her that he voluntarily wants to drop out. He's also guilty of other heinous crimes. Chiyo told Mari that she invited him to the sumo wrestling contest. Mari reminded Chiyo about her uniform, but Chiyo believed that there must be a reason why he had it. She apologizes to the MC for leaving without saying anything. The MC explained why he had her uniform. Mako hits him for making excuses, but Chiyo hugs him and tells Miko not to hurt him. She told Mari that the MC broke out of the school in order to keep his promise to her. Chiyo mentions that if the MC is leaving, then she's leaving as well. She signs the form and is stopped by Mako. Chiyo tells Mari that he's a nice guy because he likes crows. Mari doesn't seem to believe it and takes out a new form for the MC to sign. The MC refuses to sign the form, and Chiyo backs him up as well. Mari tells Mako to take the MC to his cell. As MC gets back to the cell, he apologizes to the boys who ignore him. It's revealed that they even split up his food because they thought he was expelled. Gakuto offers his food to the MC, but it's taken away by Shingo. We're taken to the USC shower room where Mako asks Mari if they're going to leave the citation as it is. Mari explained to her that they were definitely going to not only make the MC drop out, but all the other boys will drop out as well. The next day, Mako goes to the cell, observes each boy's room, and takes notes. For the next few days, Shingo and others bully the MC. Gakuto wants to help him, but Shingo takes him away from the MC. The MC also realizes that the boys are shutting him out. He gets depressed for a moment and remembers how soft Chiyo's breasts were when she hugged him. That alone was enough to keep him going. The MC is sitting outside the toilet when Hana walks out. He's surprised to see her back. He rushes inside to clean the toilet, but Hana follows him. She corners the MC because she believes that he thinks she's dirty. After telling him repeatedly that Hana is not dirty, she leaves happily. Mari and Mako welcome Hana to USC. Mari mentions her wish to kick all the boys from the school to Hana. She explains to Hana that they must make the school realize the danger that these boys pose. According to their plan, even the chairman would not be able to defend them. If they successfully turn all the girls against them, their plan would succeed. The USC members then talk about how the MC had been ostracized by his own buddies, especially Shingo. Mari mentions that it might work well for them. The next day after work, Mako tells Shingo to come with her. She bribes him with some cake and tells him that she needs him to do something for her. We see the MC and Gakuto back in the boys' changing room, where the MC tells him that he's fine with the boys treating him like that. Shingo enters soon afterwards. Gakuto leaves as soon as Shingo enters. The next day, the boys are beaten heavily for slacking off. Andre mentions how he and Shingo don't get beaten up that often. He also ends up knocking over Joe's ant farm accidentally. Joe gets worked up and grabs Andre by his collar. He's restrained by the MC and Gakuto. Mako bribes Shingo again with some food in order to extract valuable information from him. Shingo didn't really have any sauce for Mako. She threatens him that she'd get strict with him if he doesn't bring information to her. She tells Shingo to eat the food after he told her about the ant farm ruckus. Mako reports everything to Mari and Hana. Mari mentions that she has an idea about what to do with Joe's ant farm, as he is extremely attached to it. Back in the cell, Andre and Joe apologize to each other. Shingo then tells the boys to go outside and play tag. The MC is again ostracized. While sitting outside, the MC notices a lot of crows in the sky. He ends up dozing off. When he wakes up, he sees Shingo and Mako together. Mako is giving some sort of instructions to Shingo. Shingo calls Joe away from his aunts. The MC notices the USC members in the yard and finds it unusual. After making small talk, Andre calls over Joe, telling him that his ants are being attacked by a crow. As Joe runs towards the ants, he's stopped by Mako. He pushes Mako over and gets past her. Hana kicks him hard to immobilize him. Mari appears and states that Joe will be punished heavily for what he did to Mako. She tells Mako to put him in solitary confinement for now. Joe is extremely angry and rushes towards Mari with a wooden knife. He's stopped by the MC, who has the wooden knife lodged between his butt. The MC was still defending Joe. Hana told Mari that he would take the MC to the nurse's office. Joe is thrown inside the cell, where he blames Mari's crow for killing the ants. Suddenly, Andre appears with Joe's ants. All of them were alive. Mari explained to Joe that her crow was bathing in ants. Crows rub ants across their bodies that coat them in ants' formic acid secretions. It is then used as insecticide. At the nurse's office, there's no nurse. Hana tells the MC that she'll just disinfect his wound and apply some ointment. As the MC had already removed his pants, Hana decided to exact her revenge. She tells the MC to urinate in front of her while she films him. The MC struggles to resist Hana. Hana decides to pee on him first. She tells the MC to lie on his stomach while she stands up on top of him. However, Chiyo walks into the room, interrupting them. As she pulls the curtain, she finds the bed empty. Both Hana and the MC hid under the bed. The MC gets embarrassed and excited as well from the fact that he's so close to Hana. This makes him stiff to Hana's embarrassment. Chiyo leaves, and the MC comes out of the small space, apologizing to Hana. Back in the chairman's office, Mari comes to report the incident with Joe. Suddenly, the chairman's phone rings. He appears to be hiding something behind his back. As the chairman gets up to answer the phone, Mari sees something questionable on his sofa. Mari gets disgusted and leaves. Shingo is seen complaining to Mako about the kinds of things she tells him to do. Mako threatens him in return that she'll be going to tell the rest of the boys about him if he doesn't do what she says. Shingo feels helpless. The next day during work break, Shingo tells the MC to grab the kettle for him. He ignores Shingo. Joe thanks the MC for what he did yesterday in order to save him. Meanwhile, Mako tells Shingo that she's giving him a 2-hour break to go out and relax. As Shingo goes out to relax, he decides to play some arcade games. He's seen by Ansu, a second-year student who asks him what he's doing outside the prison block. Shingo explained to her that he was on an errand. When he goes back to school, his thoughts about Ansu are interrupted by Mako, who asks him about his trip outside. He told her that it was fun and if he'll ever be able to go outside again. Mako explained to him that if he behaves, he would be able to go. Later, Shingo finds a toy sword in the bathroom. He shows the toy sword to Mako. Gakuto gets worried because his toy sword is gone. During the USC tea time, Mako presents the girls with some cocky peanuts. While eating the peanuts, Mari finds the toy sword in her mouth. Mako gets sweaty. Mari tells the girl that it's a green dragon crescent blade, basically a Chinese sword. Later, Mako looks it up and goes to the bathroom in order to investigate. She finds something there and smirks. The next day, she tells Shingo to take a break again. It appears that Mako has found Gakuto's toy figures. As Shingo goes out to the arcade, he comes across Ansu again. He told her that he has to buy some root beer for the USC members. Ansu decides to accompany him. She treats him to chocolate ice cream. She also invites him to watch a horror movie with him, but he doesn't have enough time. She gives him her scrunchie and tells him to put it on the prison barricade on the day he's given a break. She'll make sure to reach the arcade that day. Later, Mako gives each boy a cocky peanut in order to reward them. She deliberately gives the toy sword to Gakuto, revealing his toy figures later from the bag of peanuts. Gakuto tells her that he doesn't have any interest in figurines. Mako doesn't believe that. She tells him that she knows it was bought by the MC for Gakuto in return for his assistance on Saturday. She attempts to ride his figurines in order to pressurize him to tell the truth. Gakuto gives in and saves his figurines from under Mako. However, he breaks them instead of admitting that he was interested in figurines. Mari mentions how Mako's plan has failed. Shingo appears there and notices the toy sword on the ground. He ends up revealing to Mari that he found it in the toilet. Mako starts sweating profusely. Mari faints when she hears that. Later, Mako is seen apologizing to Mari while she brushes her teeth. Mako stresses that Mari punishes her, but Mari forgives her. Back in the cell, Gakuto apologizes to everyone, telling them the truth. Shingo gets angry, but the rest of the boys don't really want to punish him. Shingo tries his best to make Joe and Andre go against Gakuto, but fails. He also revealed that the toy sword was in the bathroom, making everyone suspicious about him. The next day, Mako appears wearing a proper dress, much to the boys' shock. Andre wants Mako to hit him with her crop, but she hits everyone else with it but him. Mako gets suffocated wearing such a tight dress, because Mari told her to do so. She's about to faint when Chiyo takes her to the USC office. Chiyo notices the DTO report there that Mari has prepared in order to expel all the boys. However, she's interrupted by Mari and Hana. She leaves immediately. As Mari is explaining the final step of their DTO, Chiyo eavesdrops outside. Andre feels unwell because he didn't get any punishment from Mako. The boys get worried about him. Shingo is allowed to go outside again. He puts the scrunchie where Ansu told him to. He then sits inside the cinema where Ansu appears with drinks. Mako assigns the boys their work and they pass by Chiyo and Mayumi, who are playing Go outside. While passing by them, the MC is able to see the hidden message in their board game, telling him they're going to kick you out. However, the MC was struggling to decipher the message. Andre is seen to be in a bad state back in the cell when he suddenly hears Mako's voice. He follows the voice and is guided to his diary in which the events that are going to happen to him are already written. It's mentioned in the diary that if he walks through the door that's in front of him, he'll be punished. Meanwhile, the MC decides Chiyo's message with Gakuto's help. The MC realizes that the reason behind all the strange things happening around them is that it's all a trap for kicking them out. The MC rushed to Andre immediately. As Andre rushes out the door, he comes across Mako, who tears her tight clothes, provoking Andre. Andre runs towards her but is held back by the barricade. Mako insists on him to break the barricade and come close to her. The rest of the boys arrive on the spot, but Andre breaks the barricade just then. The rest of the USC members step in, and Andre is accused of prison break. Mari announces her decision to extend the boys' sentences by 3 months. Shingo and Ansu are done watching a movie, and they're talking about it when Shingo notices some boys bullying their friend. Shingo stops them and tells them to forgive their friend if they didn't like the fact that he played with a girl. He ends up shouting at the boys. The bullied boy throws sand at Shingo, telling him not to bully their friends. That's when Shingo realizes his mistake. He tells Ansu that he's going back to apologize to his friends. Ansu also wanted to apologize to Shingo, as she was also approached by Mari to trap Shingo. She explains to Shingo that he must hurry back because it would be counted as the boy's third breakout if he's late. Shingo rushes back but is hit by a car, slowing him down. However, it's revealed that the car belongs to the cleaner guy. He makes it in time to the school, thanks to the cleaner guy. However, he couldn't open the door to the barricade. Mari announces that the boys will be expelled now. The next day, Shingo apologizes to his friends for being trapped by a girl outside the school. He tells the MC to hit him hard, but the MC softly punches him, telling him they're even now. The boys forgive Shingo. Later, the boys are standing in the chairman's office. Chiyo tells the chairman that Mari set them up. She saw the DTO document in their office. Mari and Mako do not admit to Chiyo's accusation. Chiyo is made to leave because she has no evidence. Mari pressurizes the chairman to expel them. Later, the USC members are seen to be celebrating the success of their plan. Ansu comes to the USC office and apologizes to Mari, who forgives her. The boys discuss how they have only 2 weeks left before they're expelled. They talk about DTO and Shingo tells them that he has seen the DTO document somewhere before. Shingo explains to the boys that he saw a DTO email on the computer of the corrections office. They decide to get that data from the corrections office and prove their innocence to everyone. Gakuto reveals to them that he can restore the emails that were deleted. The boys then devise a plan in order to break into the corrections room. The boys are made to stay inside the prison and their work ends as well. After thinking long and hard, Gakuto tells the boys that they have no option but to steal cell keys from Mako. The boys pretend to play an arm wrestling match and discuss how Andre is the strongest guy in the school. Shingo mentions that Mako is stronger than Andre. The MC adds that Mako is still a girl, no matter how strong she is. Mako, who had been listening to their conversation, enters the cell and challenges Andre to an arm wrestling match. Gakuto adds that she must defeat him in order to challenge Andre. Mako defeats Gakuto easily. The MC then challenges Mako. As they begin, Shingo deliberately breaks the table in order to distract Mako and get the keys from her pocket. The MC tells Mako to have a match with him again, as they have not finished. Mako agrees before resisting a bit. Gakuto sneakily leaves the cell and goes towards the corrections room. As Mako and the MC start their match, the MC tries his best to resist, but is distracted by Mako's breasts. Shingo points out that the MC's arm was broken, and that's when he came to his senses. Shingo challenges Mako while Gakuto does his work on the computer. Mako defeats Shingo easily. It's Joe's turn next, who gets defeated without any effort. As Mako starts her match with Andre, she gets distracted by a hair growing out of his nipple. Andre holds her off for quite a lot of time, distracting her with his nipple hair. However, Mako realizes that if she closes her eyes, she won't be distracted anymore. That's how she was able to defeat Andre. Mako notices that the keys are missing from the pocket of her blazer. Luckily, Gakuto makes it in time and hands her the keys, pretending that they had fallen from her pocket. After Mako leaves, the boys ask Gakuto about the data. Gakuto reveals that it was unattainable. The boys gave up on fighting back and start waiting for their expulsion. Mako informs the boys during lunchtime that they'll be expelled the day after tomorrow. However, they're offered to eat whatever they want before their expulsion and are asked about what they would like to eat. Mako notes their desired foods and leaves. As the MC bites down on his bread, he happens to come across a paper with Chiyo's message written on it. She tells him to write a reply to her message and hide it in a piece of bread. The next day, Mako appears with the boys' desired food. Gakuto had asked for grasshoppers, but as soon as he took the first bite, he came to his senses. He had been acting strange all this time, but now it appears that he's back to his senses. Gakuto reveals that he has another plan in his mind. Gakuto's plan was a failure because they needed 2 days for its execution. However, they had only a night left before they could be expelled. Mako appears and tells the boys to fill out their withdrawal requests before tomorrow. She gets upset when she looks at the food she made for Gakuto on the floor. After she leaves, the MC explains to everyone that they're going to write an appeal to the chairman along with their withdrawal requests. Mako takes their withdrawal requests as well as their appeal to the chairman. As the boys are waiting for the decision, Mako appears and tells them to get out of the prison as they are going to get expelled today. As they leave, Gakuto sees the appeal letter torn on the ground. He protests, but Mako shuts him up. As Mako is guiding them towards the chairman's office, Mari appears in front of them, asking them about their last words. Just then, the chairman himself appeared, telling Mari that he should be the one to hear their last words. He tells the boys to go back to prison as he'd like to have a talk with them. The boys wonder how their appeal reached the chairman when Mako had already torn it. The MC explains that it was a dummy appeal. The real appeal was written inside his withdrawal request. It is revealed that the MC had blackmailed the chairman about how he knows about his hidden treasure that he buried back then. As Mako's trying to listen to the conversation inside, an angry Hana appears. She remembers what touched her thighs back in the nurse's office. She's angrily looking for the MC. The boys ask the chairman to extend their expulsion day. That's when the chairman asks them a very strange question about their preference between butts or breasts. As the MC knew what the chairman liked, he told them that all of them liked butts. The chairman then asked them why they liked butts. He doesn't allow the boys to discuss the answer and tells the MC to answer his question. Hana throws a tantrum outside but is soon immobilized by Mako. After thinking long and hard, the MC tells the chairman that breasts are nothing more than a pale imitation of butts. As the MC starts explaining his answer to the chairman, he gets up and hugs the MC, telling him that it's enough. He liked the MC's answer and decided to postpone their expulsion. He gives them a day before they could be expelled. Mari protests her father's decision, but he tells her that it is for him to decide, not her. Gakuto explains to everyone that now they'd have to act swiftly because they only have 1 day left. According to Gakuto's plan, they'd need to distract Mako again. In the USC office, Mako argues with Mari that it's not wise to send Hana to oversee the boys because she's not mentally stable. Hana assures that she feels calmer now, thanks to Mako. Back in the cell, Gakuto explains to everyone that they're going to challenge Mako to butt wrestling. He tells Andre to challenge her at lunchtime, making him feel ecstatic. Just then, Hana appears with their lunch, leaving them shocked. Andre and Gakuto pretend to have a butt wrestling match. Gakuto mentions how Andre is so strong and asks Hana to challenge Andre, but Hana kicks him immediately and tells the boys to get their lunch and stop this nonsense. As the MC goes near her to get his lunch, she grabs his wrist and tells him softly that she remembers what happened in the nurse's office. She also mentions how she's going to make sure to settle the score with him, leaving him scared. We're taken to Mako's room, where Mari comes and tells her that she had no doubts about her. She explained to her that the reason why she sent Hana to oversee them is that the boys might have started noticing Mako's behavioral patterns. Back in the cell, the MC explains to everyone that he might be able to get inside the corrections office because Hana has a grudge against him. If he manages to exploit that grudge of Hana's, he'll surely be able to get inside the corrections office. The MC sends a message hidden in the rice to Hana. She's seen reading the message by Ansu, who tells her that she's on her side. She offers Chiyo her help. In the cell during supper time, Gakuto tells the MC to stab his forehead with a fork. The MC stabs him softly, and Gakuto complains how there's no blood. Joe, on the other hand, stabs him hard, making him bleed. Hana appears there. The MC tells Hana that he was the one who stabbed him, and tells her to get first aid immediately. Hana refused and was about to leave the prison when Gakuto came up with another strategy, accusing the MC of having teamed up with Hana. Hana hears their conversation and takes both of them to the corrections office in order to give them some first aid. After patching Gakuto up, Hana tells the MC that she needs to talk to him about something and keeps him out of the cell. She takes him to the corrections office where she reveals a pair of scissors to him. She asked the MC if he had told her anything about them to the boys. The MC assured her that he didn't tell anything to the boys. Hana mentioned how the MC embarrassed her so many times and got angry. It's revealed that she's cutting a plastic bottle with scissors. She tells the MC to urinate. The MC takes off his pants and underwear in front of Hana. His boldness flusters Hana, and she wonders why he's not getting embarrassed at all. He tells Hana to grab the bottle while he urinates in it. Hana comes to her senses and takes off her shorts, explaining to the MC that she's going to pee all over him. Meanwhile, Chiyo is out on the school grounds. Meiko notices her footsteps. The MC gets close to Hana, and she's pushed against the door. The MC finds this a great chance to unlock the door. Luckily, he unlocks it before getting kicked by Hana and kneeling in front of her. The MC ends up looking at her lady bits and becoming stiff. He explains to Hana that he can't urinate in that state and tells her to go ahead first. As she's about to urinate on top of him, she's distracted by Meiko's voice, who is questioning someone outside. It is revealed that Ansu is captured by Meiko. Hana tells Meiko to take her away from there as she didn't want Meiko to see what was going on inside the corrections office. Hana locks the door that the MC had unlocked. Hana gets embarrassed and starts crying. The MC apologizes and tells Hana that she can hit him if it feels good. Hana hits him hard and then kisses him. She acts crazy and tells the MC that she took away his first kiss and ruined it for him. She tells the MC that whatever he doesn't want her to do with him, she's doing it. That's exactly her revenge on him. Shingo explains to the boys that Meiko captured Ansu, not Chiyo. The boys come to the conclusion that Ansu was there to help them. Ansu is restrained and punished by Meiko, who tells her to start speaking. The MC pushes Hana away as she keeps kissing him. Hana warns the MC that if he doesn't let her kiss her, Hana will tell Chiyo everything. The MC has to comply. Meanwhile, Chiyo is sitting right outside the corrections office. The MC realizes that Hana is not kissing him properly. He decides to kiss her deeply in order to fluster her. Hana gets a nosebleed and faints. The MC unlocks the door but realizes that Chiyo is outside. He shouts loudly and Hana wakes up, telling him that she's going home. Mari asks Meiko what she's doing with Ansu. She explains everything to Mari. Hana reports to Meiko that all the boys are in their cells and all the doors are locked. There's nothing unusual happening. Both Mari and Meiko are still not satisfied with it. They go inside the prison to check up on the boys. The next morning, the boys are summoned to the chairman's office. The chairman asks the boys if they have anything to say before getting expelled. The boys remain quiet. Mari insulted them and told them to get out of the school. That's when the MC told her that they were the ones who won. Meiko realizes something and grabs Gakuto by his collar, who reveals himself to be Joe. It's revealed that Joe is disguised as Chiyo. The door opens and the girls throw a beaten Gakuto inside the office. Chiyo tells everyone how she got inside the corrections office. The MC explained everything that happened to them to the chairman. He also mentioned how this was a trap for them to get kicked out of school. Gakuto explained to Mari and Meiko how he got inside the corrections office and retrieved the data. The chairman asks for the data, and Gakuto reveals a flash drive. The chairman checks the contents of the flash drive and confirms what the boys had been telling him was indeed true. Hana gets worked up because she felt exploited and attacks the MC. Mari stopped her and told the girls that it was her fault, not theirs. The chairman announces his decision that the boys are now free from their sentence. Later, it's revealed that the USC members are replaced, and the original ones are sent to prison.
Yeah.